Blutbart.
Hello and welcome back to another behind the scenes toy photography video. This week I'm going to show you how to trick the camera when you don't have enough stuff for a whole diorama. I call this shot Infiltration. The Black Series figures I used were a Pyke Soldier, Wrecker, Tech, Echo, Omega, and Hunter. Anyone who does toy photography knows that creating a convincing background can be a lot of work. Sometimes I get so hung up on the scenery that I forget it's not always necessary to create a big, comprehensive diorama that can be shot from any angle. Sometimes it's easier just to pick an angle first and then build the scene around it with a few key set pieces. That's what I did this week with this 3D printed sewer entrance and a large back wall that I made out of a styrofoam cooler. I spent literally hours trying to make a complete back alley set, with a ground surface and other buildings visible in the background, before realizing that I could get the shot I wanted with just these two simple props and a couple lights. I used a small spotlight with a blue gel and a diffuser to light the inside of the sewer. Keen-eyed viewers will have noticed that I placed my Tech figure in the entrance, reaching a hand out to help Omega climb in. You can't actually see him in the final image, this was just a little Easter egg for you guys. Omega was my main subject, but I placed the rest of the Bad Batch around the scene in supporting roles. Wrecker is removing the sewer grating, Hunter is taking out an enemy, and I used some black wiring to have Echo rappelling down the building to join them. Lastly, I turned off the room lights to bathe the team in shadow. Time to shoot. Here's my starting image. Editing this shot was a breeze. I only had one exposure to deal with and most of the toy's articulation joints were already obscured. My edit consisted mostly of adding adjustment layers to get the light levels and color balance just the way I wanted. After adding those, I edited out the few visible articulation joints with content-aware fill and the healing brush tool. Next, I did a quick bit of dodging, mostly to make Omega's skin tone stand out more. And finally, I added a vignette to darken up the lower corners. So once again, here's my starting image. And here's where I ended up. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and make sure to check me out on Instagram. Thanks, and until next time.